I look like a hot mess right now. And honestly, it is what it is. You guys! Wow, I look so big. I don't have any more of my face cleaner, like my face scrubby. I haven't used it for like a month. And I feel like my face is getting mad. What is this? I look so enchilada too. But y'all, do y'all see that? That's what I did yesterday. I ended up adding the plants at the very, very top. And I moved some plants around. But I think today, what I want to go ahead and do. Well, first thing first, let me go ahead and turn off the. Let me go ahead and open these blinds. This is gonna be literally so ghetto. I did not broke it. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say who did it, but I'm not gonna. And I am. You know what? Damn it! I just hate that I'm showing this, but it's so rare and authentic. Like it's so relatable. This. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead. It's cause like I can't put a replacement. But they're gonna charge me. I don't know how much they're gonna charge, but I do know they gotta go ahead and I gotta fix that. Eh. Yeah, it looks really bad. I can just cut that part off, but I'm not going to. Also, to make one of these lights to go up, I had to set one of my birria lights over here. To be so honest, and yes, basically the glue did not stick. I use Gorilla Glue because that's the only way I can make it work. Once you move it, if you like unattach it and you move it somewhere else, it is not gonna stick again. That's what I learned. So I have more tape and I have to go ahead and do that. But today is just gonna be a chill kind of day. I just love how it looks. And there's so many growth happening. The flowers smell so good. They smell so, so good. They smell divine. And then the Gabriella that we ended up potting up is doing great. I have to really fix those, kind of bothering me a little bit. Those little baby watermelon leaves are starting to come in, which is really, really exciting. Yeah, I was gonna say, these are more expensive. And this is the stats right now for inside. It's pretty humid. These are kind of expensive. If you know, these are pretty popular. You know, they're great. They get the job done. But there was no good lights. And for the price, I call them two necks because it comes with two necks. They're so, so good. They stopped selling them on Amazon, which I'm really, really sad about. But gosh, they were so good, you guys. Like, and they actually spread out so much light, unlike these. I mean, these are nicer because it's like a warm kind of tone and it's effective and it looks more cleaner. But these were like more pinky hue, as you can see. But they're so much more brighter and my plants always go crazy with them. But I think other grow lights are fine. I mean, if it says it's a grow light and it's all full spectrum, right? Then it should be a-okay. But I also focus on like how much light it produces. I should also start looking into watts because I know it takes us, you know, they consume a specific amount of energy and it's good to know how much usage you're doing. But here is the lemon meringue, I'm pretty sure. And it is starting to grow super duper nicely. This is one of my favorite favorite pothos. And it's gonna start becoming one of my top pothos because it is growing super, super fast. I got it 3 weeks ago and you can already see, it was not trailing, y'all. It was not, and it's sticking from the bottom. Yep. The roots, oh, a sticky trap. These sticky traps are crazy. They're always getting stuck, and every time I pull, I always, how am I gonna do this? I'll put it on my lap. I always rip a leaf. But you know what? I kind of was thinking about making like something with, I really love seeing, does that sound bad? I like seeing the fungus gnats and the traps. It's just something funny about it, like cartoony. It's not funny, it's kind of sad. But it looks kind of cartoony and I'm thinking about doing something with it. But I don't know. But I think it's cute. I like, as a plant person, does that make sense? Like, I hope you understand me and not think I'm a psycho. Pero sí. This one is gorgeous. And as you can see, she did got sprayed with neem oil. Just love. So pretty, so firm, so nice. This was a little propagation of the Godzilla Syngonium, and it was struggling, but we are seeing some new leaves, so that's great. This beautiful Hoya is starting to put out amazing growth. The snowdrift starting to fix itself. When we got it, it was kind of messed up, but now it's doing pretty good, which is great. And then what else? The tiger fern, the variegated tiger fern, is looking pretty good. I like how, I don't know if I remember how like sparse she looked, but she is starting to spread out very nice. Really excited about that. And then right over here, I do got a vacuum. I dropped some plants when I was moving things around. This anthurium is the cutest thing ever. Luxuriance. I like how bluish it looks. It's gorgeous. No new leaves yet, but I'm hopeful. And then that's a Hoya, super pretty. And then this Syngonium, it's crazy. Look at that. It is so gorge. So gorge. And then of course this guy. Stressing me out. I'm waiting for a new leaf, but nothing yet. I'm getting scared because I don't want to lose it. I really do hope the new leaf comes out and it's a little bit of green. I do see some green. Y'all see that? I'm like so desperate. There's a little bit of green right there. So I'm hopeful that it would put out some chlorophyll, because if not, it's gonna struggle. It's gonna struggle pretty bad. Domino Pistol is great. And then here are a bunch of little babies. The Maranta, the Peperonias. That anthurium is super cute. Look at this new leaf coming in. I think that's a Jose Bueno. Or, not Paraíso. It's looking like the Parade one. It's like, I don't know how to describe it, but it was a free plant that was given to me by them. When you order 6 plants, they give you a free one. And they give me this one, but I'm pretty sure it's a philodendron. I think it's that Parade one. There's another, oh, that's the variegated anthurium. Oh, that's dirty in the back. And then this beautiful Peasley Sensation. It is supposed to be producing massive leaves. I really hope it does, because that's what a sensation is. I already have the variegated Peasley, and I also have the Domino, so come on, girl. That one is a variegated green heartleaf philodendron as a tiny little baby. I'm so shocked because you can literally just, they could have just given me like a plant leaf cutting, but it seems like they tissue cultured that one too. And this Hoya that, oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. I saw the flowers. I've never seen the most beautiful flowers in my life. They look like expensive, delicate, classic flowers. It's crazy. And then the Scindapsus Mayari, I'm pretty sure. Holy crap, I'm sorry. I did chopped it. I have the cuttings and sphagnum moss right now, but it is giving me a new shoot. Do y'all see that? Yay! Some propagations, the string of pearls, the Bonnie. It's a mess over here, but I did end up moving some plants over here. In other words, I put the ring of fire over here because it needs more light. I want it to get nice and big. And we did clean the leaves with a 70% rubbing alcohol, which I got scared, but it looks really fine. As a matter of fact, it's putting out new leaves, so I think it's okay. Let me help it out a little bit. There you go, little buddy. Look at that. The Thai constellation gave us a new leaf, y'all. Look at this. Beautiful new leaf. I just love how shiny everything looks. Like, I really love walking around and seeing the gloss and the shine. We are gonna clean some plants. I want to clean my range of peperonia. Honestly, I don't really know, because I can just easily spray that with neem oil, but I do want to make sure I clean it because it is a new plant and I want to make sure that there's no pests. But I think it's getting ready to push out another leaf. Yeah, very small, but she is getting ready. So exciting. I mean, this one just came out this week, so I can't really go too crazy. This begonia, it was struggling in the kitchen and it was doing really good over here, so I placed it back over here. And yeah, I'm just hoping that it will do a-okay. My Federal leaf is finally giving me a nice set of leaves. It was doing nothing for me for a hot minute, like for a couple, like a week or two. After giving me all this, like I wanted more, but we're seeing that. So I always feel like that's millibugs, but I think it's perlite. Pretty sure it's perlite. Or maybe it is millibugs. Hold on, let me use the camera. I can't zoom in anymore. What is that? Ew. It looks like perlite mixing with some neem oil. Ew, it's really like oily. The new leaves. And then the Florida Beauty still hasn't done nothing for me. I think it's acclimating, but it did came with this. I'm just waiting for her to, you know, settle down, because I really do love the Florida Beauty leaves. I think they're gorgeous. But the variegated or Raphidoma Perma variegata or variegated, and giving me a new leaf. Look at that, you guys. Look at that. This was new, and I'm just so excited. Here is the cream splash philodendron. Kind of looks like a Rio, but it's a splash. I do have the Rio, and it is starting to come back, but I'm just waiting for more creaminess because it's not really giving me that much cream. I mean, other than this leaf is cute, but these new ones are like, eh. And they're super close to the grow light. You see that? So they should be doing good. But this is a philodendron carnival. It looks like a Brazil, but it's like a mutation. And I'm waiting for this leaf to unfurl, and I'm already forcing it. But it has a lot of new shoots, y'all. Look at these leaves. Obsessed. And yeah, I always have it sometimes sitting on. Look at that leaf. Holy crap. Wow, that's beautiful. And of course, this one. I'm so proud of this Hoya compacta. Variegated. Look at that. So gorgeous. I didn't really tell you what I have on top. But, ooh, the zebra plant, you guys. She is still alive. I want to see if I can make her bloom. A lot of people make them flower. They're like this nice big yellow flowers. Talking about flowers, we can start over here. This Senanti Calathea. It's gonna flower. Look at that. Girl, that better be dust, because I'm always dying. What was that? I just want to check the back of the leaves. I did clean its leaves 2 weeks ago, just to make sure there's no pest. Oh, it's gonna flower. Like, that's, I just pushed it back. But that's a flower, and then as y'all saw, there was one over here. Look at that. Those are gonna be blooms, y'all. Wow. I'm so excited. I've never seen, I've seen them on Facebook, but I've never made a Calathea bloom. So I'm really excited. From what I've heard when I had this one, this is a pretty easy one to make flower. I'm just so excited. I really am. I just cannot wait. So the way that I organize my plants, y'all, the most important thing than anything is making sure that it's getting a source of light. Always. And if it is in a pretty low light, I make sure that it can last a hot minutes right there until I can move it around to somewhere. Like, they get swapped, right? I would love to add a lot of grow lights, but one, I don't have that many. And then number two, it takes a lot of power, and then there's only so much the room can handle with wattage, right? Like with power. Because I've tried to add more grow lights and the power went out. I had to reset the switch, but it was fine. There was no fire. We're good. But I learned. So this one's gonna put on another new leaf. Yeah. Billy Etier. This was her newest leaf. Look at this massive leaf. She's so big, and I think it's gonna get bigger and bigger. Like, I just cannot wait. I just gotta wait. But yes, it's gonna be fine right there. Let's get a little bit of light, enough to like be okay, but it's not gonna thrive, right? So over time, I will swap it somewhere else and give it a good light. So I always make sure whenever I put plants, especially if it's my favorite one, like the Civet Blue, it's my favorite. I gotta make sure that it's gonna get enough light to thrive. You know, plants need light to thrive. Yeah, I like that. I like how like in each level it's gonna get more light. Like there's like a surprise. Like it's low light and then boom, there's light. But Civet Blue, right there, we got a well-fenced area in the back for height and also because it can handle the light, you know. So it would do it okay. There's a little bit of grow light seeping in, but it's not the top, you know. But it's enough to keep it happy. We got a Pothos and Joy. No, a Pearls and Jade. Yeah, Pearls and Jade Pothos. It's because sometimes it looks like a Pothos and Joy with that, you know, but it's a Pearls. It could be mixed, but the way that I know is that the Pearls and Jade has freckles, right? And the Pothos and Joy, it's more like botches of Propagation, but I'm pretty sure it's the Pearls and Jade right there. And then there's Sanseveria, and of course that Calathea Burley Morks, I believe. Here's a Monstera Sotopacana. Yeah, she's been ups and downs with her. One thing that I noticed about this one is she will throw a fit if she dries out. So I always gotta make sure. That's what she's kind of balls. I forgot to water her for like a couple days. It was enough that she stayed dry for maybe like 3 days, and she turned all her leaves yellow. So I had to like remove all of that and then watered it and then fertilized it. I hope she likes the new spot. I'm pretty sure this girl never really disappoints. It doesn't seem like high like over here, but it should be perfectly fine. I'm hopeful that it'll be okay. I can put it more down and closer, but then it's not going to spread out to the Jasena and to the Wolfenstein Severia, so I had to put it a little bit high, but it should be fine. And then obviously like over here it's going to get some light from the other shelves. When this goes down, this will get more light from this side. But Monstera Sotopacana, and then of course my Jasena. I was very iffy on putting my Jasena here. When I did put it here, I broke a leaf, which I was so sad. Beautiful, beautiful. The beautiful parts are literally at the very top. Like, it looks like a Morphican Pothos, but you can see the defined green line in the middle. That identifies it as a Jasena. That's how you know it's a Jasena. And there's some really, really pretty ones on top, but they're at the top. So I'm hoping that when it vines down, and I haven't given it time to vine that much because I'm always chopping her. I'm always trying to make babies out of her because I really love a Jasena. And they're kind of hard to come by. Like if you see them, you see them. If you don't, you don't. So when you do see one, you gotta snatch it. I have missed and skipped some at the big box stores for a hot minute. That's fine. Do I regret it? 1000%. But hey, I saved money because I know I already have a Jasena and I can just propagate. This is a plant that I would be a-okay to have like 6 of them. Like I'm not even kidding. Like I need one in every single room because I love looking at Jasena leaves. It's a mixture of like a Weber Queen Pothos and a Golden Pothos. And those are 2 of like, ooh la la for me. And I just love it. And I just love how like it's trying to, you know, I just love the color. I love like the lemon lime. It's beautiful. I love it. And then of course the begonia. So that's really, really fun. But yesterday's video, the main purpose was to show y'all this, but I didn't even show y'all, and I'm still not even showing you, but I'm gonna show it to you right now. Remember the variegated ZZ leaf that I got from Etsy? It was like a leaf cutting. Y'all, I think it's already gonna sprout. Do y'all see that? That little poke right there next to the leaf is like white. I had a panic attack when I saw that a little bit because I was like, wait, this was supposed to take like a year, and look at that. I'm pretty sure the heat mat has helped, and of course the grow light and this little humidity cup. Since that it's a cutting, it's pretty delicate. I am in shock. I can't explain my excitement of established variegated ZZ plants. Is difficult to find, and when you do, they're so expensive. They're so expensive, but look at that. I am excited. I hope in this there is mess because I was moving plants around and I didn't vacuum because I dropped some plants that were moist, and if I vacuum that, it will mess up my machine, so I had to let it dry out. But I'm so, excuse me, keep burping. I'm so excited. I did unplug the heat mat. I had to for the grow lights. So I'm kind of sad about that, but I'm pretty sure the plants will be fine. And I actually gotta move that. Now that I see a sprout, I'm gonna move it closer. I have fully exposed my white monster. People say it's not a white monster, but I got it from Etsy as a tissue culture. And it's been sitting open for a hot minute. And I think within a couple days, it is gonna be ready to go ahead and pot up on a little tiny planter. I'm literally so excited. People don't believe me, you guys, it's a white monster. That's what it was sold to me as. It looks like it, and tissue culture is amazing for that. You can get any rare plant and make a lot of them. I did pay 80 bucks for this as a little baby, and now we're at this stage. So I'm super duper excited. So excited. I have it right there, making sure it's getting some light. Over here I have some, so you can see, I like to tap it to make the water droplets fall. We have a lot of the variegated scindapsus right there, and 3 Gabby cuttings, and here's some other plants. Honestly, she's kind of far from the grow light. That's not really good. Where can I put this at? Moosey, I gotta see it's getting enough light. That's enough light right there. Put it closer to the grow light. And then, look at that fungus gnat. Gross, but it had to be done. Now this guy, I don't really like where he's at. And I kind of want to put it in a very, very bright spot. Where can I put you, little dude? Where can I put you? Where can I put you? I like these neck lights a lot more. You're right there. Hold on, I can push this out a little bit more and then put this in the back. There you go. Oh, that's any peperonia. I actually did find the name. People, it's an emerald, but it's not. I mean, every peperonia has its own little name. I love, 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 love that peperonia. I'm just obsessed with those leaves. There's something about it. It looks really weird and really funky, but there's something about it that I'm just so... It's just so unique, you know? And for 10 bucks, I had to snatch it. I'm sorry. So yeah, he's gonna get enough light right there, which is what I wanted. I should be fine. Y'all, look at this little Gabby. I'm probably gonna have it outside when it starts to warm up pretty nicely because I know it's gonna do amazing outside. The mother plants will stay inside, and my scindapsus. Look at my little scindapsus right there. That's a scindapsus mayari. I keep using mayari incorrectly. My mojito scindapsus is a little baby. That begonia is crazy. I really, really love all of my little plants. I love buying starter plants. They're awesome. Look at this one. This was a starter as a 2-leaf, and now we have these nice 3 leaves. How exciting. And then this is not as a starter. I bought it just like that. It's my Anthurium radicans luxurians, and it's crazy because I have one of its puppies right over here. Luxurians, how exciting. But I got it. We're gonna fix this. My variegated string of hearts right there is starting to vine, which I'm so thrilled. And then this one, I did chop it to propagate it, but now it's gonna get nice and bushy because it has new starters right there. New shoots. It has one, two, and then 3. That's why I love chopping my plants, y'all. I mean, I have the time, I have the patience, and I think it's, oh, my crocodile bird's nest fern is still alive, y'all. And I know I keep doing a lot of planting updates. It's just there's so much happening right now, and like I showed you yesterday on this Hoya that's putting out this nice new shoot, right? This one I broke it off by accident, but it should be a-okay. Here's my philodendron Campy. Was doing amazing, but I did chop it as well. And now look, there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you know how insane that's gonna look when it gets nice and bushy? Here's my reel, which I also chopped, but out of all my plants, it's one of the slowest one. And ew, what is this? Don't you dare give me a green leaf, girl. I mean, it's pretty, thank you. But you're a real girl. Don't get confused, mama. I'm gonna have to fertilize her, but there is a lot of new shoots coming in, so I'm good. Here is my white Florida. Oh no, Florida Ghost. It was supposed to be as a mint, but it's not a mint. There's no such thing as a mint, but it's a Florida Ghost, and it's been struggling for a hot minute, but I'm hoping it's gonna be okay. This begonia is really, really pretty too. Literally, there's just so many exciting updates that I want to show y'all. Like, everything is doing super duper good. Why do I look like that? Something. I look wide, girl. I mean, nobody cares. Nobody cares, David. But it's just like, ew. Like, am I eating that much? Like, what's going? I mean, maybe I am. I don't know. What's going on? Am I starting to become into an adult? I mean, I am an adult, but like, I'm losing my baby face. Ah! I hate getting super close to the window because people can see me. My boyfriend got me this little cute machine from Amazon. The thing is, you have to charge it and it only lasts for like 7 hours. But it kind of broke his heart when he saw I wasn't using it, and it hurt me when I saw that. So I did have it plugged in and it was working all the time, but and it didn't came with its own wire. Like I had to like get up my own phone charger because it's USB-C. And it just, I don't know why it didn't turn on, and it didn't like the wire anymore. And I used a different wire and it started to work, but the wire was too short, so I couldn't have it on the shelf because it needs a long wire to reach. But I will have it here on the window or on the kitchen. I'll find a spot. We're gonna try to find the spot for this. It's a Manjula. We got it from Plant E Shop, which is a plant shop here in San Antonio, Texas. And then it has like a little face. It like tells you when to water it with its sensors, and if it's getting the humidity, and it tells you like everything. It's a cute little thingy. I already cleaned the leaves on this one, but there is more dead leaves. I was panicking a little bit because I'm like, am I losing my silver bamaranthum? But after more observation and critical thinking, I just know that she is starting to get big. She's putting out, like I said, crispy leaves, but they're on the bottom, and it's probably because like it's not photosynthesizing. I think it's the eyebrows. So, and she's blooming for me, so I know she's doing a-okay. We gotta take off those crispy leaves on the bottom because those are perfect spots. Like, I usually wouldn't care, but as soon as I learned that, let me just chop it off. As soon as I learned that mealybugs see this as a welcome home invitation, no. So we're gonna clean that up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and rinse it really good. I am scared to do that because tap water on these leaves kind of scary, but it is what it is. And then we're gonna spray her with some neem oil. I gotta make more because I rinsed this off and I use it as water to water my plants because I have some plants that I'm working on, and the only way to one of the ways to water them was with this. But oh my god, stop burping, David. I think it's with the burping. Like I think it's with like me talking a lot. I inhale a lot of water, and yeah, I just burp. I love this candle. This was from Marshall. $7.99, period. And I remember lighting this up. That's why I love having candles. Candles is not always a great thing to do. What was that sound? I heard something. Am I too loud? Are they hitting the roof? I'm not doing anything. Some candles are safe. See, this is scented natural soy wax. Bougie. It's autumn blooms. And when I tell you, Sterling Home. And I love this container. I'm gonna reuse this. I don't know for what. Maybe for a plant, but I like this a lot. It's like a little sunflower. Just like that. And put like a nice plant over here and use it as a cash pot. It's a really nice glass. It's really thick and it's really pretty. I love the smell. It's not really strong. It's very faint, but I like it. And it reminds me because when I first put it on, I had it on for like an hour. When it was the peak of the jungle in my apartment last year. It was beautiful. It was so beautiful. And I had candles, fake candles on, and the lights, and I had tulips running. I had tulips arranged and baby breath. It was like the springtime, and I'm really gonna nurture my home, my plants, so they can thrive and they can give me that. That's my reward. Seeing my plants extremely healthy and just growing and developing this was a neon potos. These vines give me that jungle vibe. As I nurture them, they're gonna give me that. and that's what I feed on. That's what like my body recharges. So that makes any sense? Like walking into that environment where like it smells like a nice, really, really beautiful candle, whatever it is, and then having my fake candles. I have them in a box in the storage. I had to put them out. I have my fake candles on. Ambient light. That's what I'm looking for. Ambient light, which is basically you're not using your overhead light. You're using like different sources, and also candles do work for that too. I cannot wait to repeat that, and yeah, but I can't rush it because it will be expensive. So it's just a matter of time of propagating my favorite plants and nurturing my plants and letting it get nice and big and healthy, taking care of them, and making sure that they're just taken care of. This is a beautiful silver band. I hate how washed out it gets. I'm so sorry. Look at that. These plants, man, I'm telling you, I'm not gonna cry. These plants are just, I used a little bit of that, like the yellowing, that was scaring me, but I think it's because I was overwatering it too much. Damage has already been done. Since somebody told me on Facebook, and it makes a lot of sense. Since the yellow's coming in, like that, like is in the border, that's a sign of overwatering. And yes, I was overwatering my silver Bamaranta too much because I was just scared to, have it dry. I also noticed that this one does not like to have super close on the grow light. It kind of likes, surprisingly, like a neon pothos, a little bit of like morning light will be a-okay, which is why I have it right over here. There is morning light that comes into this room. Oh, I cannot wait to like make my home just super like, and then playing like the most classical music. There is something so magical about that, and sipping on a tea. I'm a coffee kind of girl, but a nice honey lemon tea. Oh, I miss it and I need it, so I cannot wait. But this is a plant that I could propagate. One way you can propagate it is with this, and I think at some point I will have to because it will just get too big. Like over here, you just chop it underneath this node. Can I show you? This finger, I will chop it right over here, giving this spot with the cutting. And then I'll put it, you can propagate them in water. I'll silver Bamaranta. I would honestly transition it from water to soil. It's pretty an okay transition. You can just also easily, and I would recommend this. This is how I would do it now. I would get a small little planter or any 4-inch or whatever you want to put it in. I will put some soil. You can just make sure the soil is very fluffy. You want it to be baby root friendly, okay? And you just put the cutting in there, and then I would get a container, a clear box, and I would just let it stay in there. I'll obviously water it, and then I'll put it in there. Basically, you want to mimic a greenhouse environment. Now, you don't want to put it in a dark spot. It needs a little bit of light. You don't want to put it on a direct spot. You want to put it where it's indirect. That's where I'll put it, like by a window, by a grow light, somewhere nice. And you want to make sure that it doesn't stay cold inside. If it's humid and cold, it's not really friendly. You don't want it to be hot and very humid. It will suffocate the plant. And just keep it like in room temperature, slightly warmer, so it's nice and warm in there, but not hot. And it would root within days. I'm not kidding with you. Like it would grow within it will grow really fast. I'll probably have to like do a demo and show y'all that, but at some point I will have to propagate her just to like fill her in, or to I don't know this is how it works with Marantas. I mean, I've never really had a Maranta that would grow that fast like my silver Maranta, but I don't know, maybe when you like a pothos of philodendron or any other plants, when you chop it, it will push out more growth on the middle, which is what we want. We want a nice, very beautiful plant, because once the plant matures, it starts to get bald on top, right? And that's when it becomes like a little bit like, it kind of look a little bit sick, like you're struggling, but the plant's perfectly fine. But it's just like growing, it's not, the leaves that were here, they're retired, and it's not pushing out any over here. So, but this is one that over time I will see myself propagating, because also I'm not panicking with the yellow, because I just fixed the watering schedule, when how much I was watering it, right? And all of his new leaves are just these beautiful, literally, y'all see that, like the silver Bamaranta, I think people are looking up and they're like getting freaked out. Imagine you're seeing somebody in a window and you just see them showing plants and talking. That's what they're seeing. My windows are tinted, but like I need to step back like 4 feet away, but then you guys cannot really see. So yeah, I can be on the floor, but I don't feel like sitting down. So yes, at some point I will have to propagate it, and I will be really, really excited because I can spread out the love of the silver maranta. I can give out some to, I'll say friends, but I don't have any friends, just you. I can give some out to family, and I think that'll be really, really fun. So that's on the silver maranta. We're gonna clean that up. We're also gonna, we're gonna clean the leaves. Yeah, we're just gonna rinse the range of peperonia, rinse the silver maranta like really, really good after we remove the dead foliage, and then make the neem oil solution and spray them down really, really nicely. And just make sure they have a nice protective coat for mealybugs, because I don't have a mealybug infestation. I do see them every now and then, but I just go at them. And last night I was holding my breath. It's nasty, but I had to do what I had to do. And I went ahead and sprayed Captain Jack's neem oil all of my plants. I just, exactly where they're at. At some point I will have to go ahead and vacuum, wash the carpets, because like, you know, just carpet, I hate that. But yeah, it's gross, but it is what it is. But spraying this will take care of aphids, spider mites, mildew, rust, and any other insects, is what it says. And you know, there's some plants that I probably missed. There's probably 1 or 2, and just spraying this will take care of that to control it. So I do this like I noticed that I do that with rubbing alcohol, or 70% on a spray bottle, like literally rubbing alcohol, 70% diluted. Or this, like a good spray on kill contact, or you spray and they kind of suffer, right? And I do it once a month in my collection. I don't really do it that much in the kitchen, because that's the kitchen, especially by the dishes. But I would use my rubbing alcohol and spray them. My apartment will smell like a hospital for like 30 minutes. I do turn on the vents, and I do open the windows to like let it air out, because that's kind of bad for you. But doing that, I think, has helped as well with the pest issues, because we're into the growing season and it's gonna get really, really bad with a lot of pests, and we don't want that. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Those are some plenty of updates I want to show y'all, because there's just so much happening. I also realized I did not show you. The birds came back, and I already saw their nest. It's pretty already fully developed, which is pretty crazy. Let me open the blind. I always get scared to open this because I feel like it would just fall. Like it would just collapse. It has happened before, and it's because I used to do it so aggressively. But gentle is the way to go. Ah! Look at that. Let all that natural light to come in. Let me show you guys the bird nest. I don't touch the nest because I know that's really bad. Look at this. The Nutrita Scantii, Silver Splash. I know these plants are loving it outside. I do gotta water them more often than what I think I do, because like they dry out pretty fast. But let's look at this. Yeah, you see that? I think within a couple of days they're gonna put out the eggs. But then over here I do have my Manjula. I have to water her before she gets bone dry. The jungle is slowly starting to grow on the balcony. I do have some plants in here, and they are getting burnt, but I think they're gonna be fine. They're hardening it off, okay? This is a variegated neon pothos. It is intense, I know, and it looks kind of hard to wash. Like, they please put those away from the sun, but it only gets direct sunlight for a couple hours. And all this light that you're seeing, it's only for the... It's only for a couple like months, and then there's no direct sunlight entering the balcony. So these are gonna harden up and they're gonna be fine. This one's looking a little bit rough. This one doesn't get no direct sunlight, but I don't know if it likes it outside. It's been very dry recently. Like, it gets super humid or it's super dry. I do have some cuttings of this happening just in case I'm making some, you know, some plant insurance, but yeah. And then here is the albopiparium. The air is spicy a little bit. The Hoya, filling flirty Tradescantia. She's starting to trail, which is really nice. But this is that. Oh my goodness. The maintenance team was passing by, y'all. Oh, they're passing by and they saw me on top of the chair. That's crazy. Okay, this is a Hoya 2. These have gotten direct sunlight for like a couple of days already. I think already a week. But I am seeing they're obviously growing super fast. I'm seeing those 2 new shoots. This white stuff that you're seeing is a powder that I'm using to control just any pest. They didn't have any pests, but I was just being safe. I just wanted to try it out, to be honest. It has a lot of new leaves happening. Look at this. Damage, but it's okay. They're gonna harden off. They're gonna be fine. They're gonna be fine. Some Manjula, more real. Manjula, here's a real. And another Manjula at the very top. See, this one looks nice. It's okay. Like, I'm not really stressing out that much because I do have a lot, and these are cuttings. So, yes, it's okay. I like to experiment and push limits. Yeah, it looks nasty. It's like, but it's a city. It is what it is. And then right over here is the kitchen plants. This one still has not attached to the... It's gonna take a while. The ficus is still alive, y'all. Isn't that crazy? And we can put those to quality of folia. And the red pepper, and we're gonna go ahead and spray in water. And then here is this beautiful one. We can put those. Yes. And then by the coffee, we have this Diplomaine is putting out a nice new leaf, which I'm so excited. The orchids are here. I do gotta water them. You can tell they're dry like a bone. Coffee plant, the skin, this one does have a lot of mealybugs, but it only stays on this pothos. This is a pothos champs, I believe, with the terries like on the back. Yeah, really interesting. The mealybugs love this plant, but I gotta go ahead and treat it again. And then on this side we have more plants. Neon pothos, marble peperonia, my peacock calathea. This alocasia is giving me a fat, big leaf. Look at that. I am excited. And then this beautiful Sinantia as well. It's doing super good. And then over here, we have the dwarf banana tree, the alocasia, the albo syngonium, peperonia, and then this bird's nest fern, and these little baby bromeliads that my mom gave me the mother plant. She passed away, but she gave me these babies. And they're just chilling over here. So I already did a little bit of it. Just gotta take off one piece of the plastic, and I'm scared that it's gonna go ahead and lose the stickiness on the other side. Cause it's taking me a hot minute to take it off. I think I got it. Wait, do I? Okay. Oh, come on. Okay. I got it. That was really hard. Now, you want it over here on the edge. I'm noticing that knowing where to place it helps a lot. I mean, duh, right? But yeah, I would put him super close in the middle, and I noticed that that's not the best method. It's always best to have it like at the ends, because plants are always gonna spill over. And then I did stick it before, but it's a little bit bent over here. You can kind of see it, so it's not fully flat in there, and I'm not gonna bend it again. I don't want to mess with it anymore and make it more worse. But I added the double sticky tape. It's the Gorilla one at the very ends, and it should stick now. That's basically it. All these plants in the bottom, they were all without no light, but now they do have some good lights. Everything's doing super good. I'm so really surprised about the ZZ that's in there. The variegated ZZ. So crazy. And then the white monster, which is fully exposed. And I don't see no melting. I don't see nothing bad. Just waiting for it to harden off. And I'm pretty sure it's already hardened off. So there's a new leaf coming in. Look at that. Damn, these are getting big really fast. This is what this one came last week. Oh, yay! We're getting to the point that we're getting leaves every single week on almost all of the plants. I think a lot of them are starting to wake up, or I mean, it's not as cold. This need water. It's not as cold as it was in the planting room. This is where we're at: 75 Fahrenheit, 63% humidity, which is pretty good conditions for everything. So everything should start waking up all the way through. Oh, this is pretty. My alocasia. I love how it put out this bigger leaf. This is a new one too, and I believe, yeah, it's already working on its next one. You can kind of see right there. And the only thing that I'm doing is to have enough light, right? That's really important for them to get their light. But also, fertilizing is really important. I feel like alocasias are heavy feeders. That's what makes them wake up. Not wake up, but like not kill the other leaf. I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? It's like, doesn't have enough support. This one, there you go. A new leaf coming in too. Yeah. I always wondered how to care for alocasias because I would always freak out when it would put out a leaf and then it would kill the other one. But yeah, so we already placed the light, which I'm really happy. Over time, I do want to put all of these shelves with the warmer birria lights. Birria, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's pretty popular. Even though I love my neck lights a lot, my double necks, they're just, I don't know. I'm gonna leave that in the video just so I can feel the pressure on these fungus gnats. They're getting so bad, yeah. Like, I haven't made the tea for a hot minute. It's because of the process, but I'm gonna have to do it because I mean, it was bound to happen. I just swallowed. I didn't even swallow. Ugh, that's gross. I inhaled a fungus gnat. I think it was a big one too. That's so gross. I know. I'm the victim here. I'm the one that's affected. I try to like gag it out. I don't know if I did or not. I was gonna make myself throw up, but I was like, girl, it's just a fungus gnat. It's okay. Calm down. And I just started to like, I got water and then I gargled it and I spit out, but it didn't saw nothing there. So I was like, maybe it's in my head throughout. So I just chugged. Oh, that's gross. Have I ever swallowed a fungus gnat before? I kind of want to cry, but like, what is that gonna do? What is crying gonna do? Make me feel better, but this does it have protein? Low carbs? Is it keto? Sorry, I'm trying to like cope. This is my Stardust. Oh my gosh. Also, I look extremely oily. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm using Vaseline on my skin a little bit because I can't find my lotion. My face cream, I feel like it's here. I don't know. And I'm using Vaseline just to like, to not be ashy. Here's my Houseplants stylist. It's supposed to be extremely variegated, but when I got it, I just recently got it. I haven't gotten no new growth. I just got it, right? You can barely see any. This has a little bit, right? If you Google Houseplants Stardust, Houseplants Start. Hey Google, stop. The hell? Oh my gosh, I'm trying to forget about it. But yeah, I'm hoping it's not a grow light now. I'm hoping that it will go ahead and make more variegation because what is this? Like, yeah. I'm so sorry. Ah, see? I probably need to place more of the glue. I've never had any issues. The only time I have issues with the double-sided tape, the Gorilla one, is the second you move it around or remove it and then put it back in, it's no good. It's not good at all. Like, it would not stick anymore. So that's where we're at. But yeah, I'm getting better like at killing fungus gnats. Like my pro, I missed that one. I'm getting like I feel like a ninja. Oh, that's pretty. I like it when the silver Banneranta gives a like a really like saturated pink hue. It's gorgeous. I'm just checking the back of the plants to find any like this crispy leaves. Oh no! That's okay. We can propagate it. That's basically it. Now we're gonna go ahead and rinse her in the tub and spray her with some neem oil. That's what we got out of it, and then this chopped off. But what I'm gonna go ahead and do, look, I thought it was a dead leaf, but no, those are some roots, air roots. I'm gonna chop it from here. And I think that's all I can get. No, I can get one more. Every single node that you can get out of it, you make a new plant. You want a bump like that, which I'm pretty sure is called a node. That's where the roots are gonna develop. It's like an elbow. This one already has some good air roots, so we're good with this. Did it just spill? Okay. I'm sipping. Forgetting one. I forgot the silver Bamaranta. So I'm gonna have to make some space. Some space for her.